So let us talk about robotics today. And with growing development in the field of mechatronics, mechatronics means mechanical electronics and mathematical modeling. Robotics have come a long way. Previously, you know, years ago, from iron piece that could move only few inches, there are now machines capable of jumping high-rise buildings, detect these landmines, performing operations and troubleshooting. So, what is exactly robotics? The word robotics is used to correctively define a field in engineering that covers or the mimicking of various human characteristics. So, if you are a human being and you make machine to mimic you, then this field is termed as robotics. And sound concepts in many engineering discipline is needed for working in this field, not just one size. So it finds use in all aspects of our life. See certain history. The term robot got prominence way back in 1950s when Karl Capek, in his play Rossum's Universal Robot, denoted the birth of a superior race that had intelligence similar to that of humans. So in 1950s, just by a play, it all started. And later, Isaac Asimov introduced his laws of robots, and finally, Eric Ellenberg, who is considered as the father of robotics. So this man, Eric Ellenberger, he is actually the father of robotics. He introduced real-time robots to the world. There are various laws of robotics. So three laws of robotics are: a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm, and the robot must obey the orders given it by human beings except where such orders could conflict the first law, and a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. So these are the three laws of robotics. So why robotics exactly? When you want speed, you know, and you want to work somebody in hazardous and dangerous environment, you want to perform some repetitive task, or you want good efficiency, accuracy, adaptability, then humans. All these things, you want to be performed by some uh, machine rather than humans. Then you need certain things called robotics. So there are various types of robots. First is mobile robot, a rolling robot, walking robot, stationary robot, autonomous robot, and remote control robot. So first of all, let us see these mobile robots. These mobile robots are able to move. Usually, they perform tasks such as in searching areas. The prime example is this Mars Explorer, specifically designed to roam the Mars surface. Mobile robots are of great help to such collapse building for survivors, while robots are used for tasks where people cannot go. So either because it is too dangerous or because people cannot reach that area that need to be searched. So searching a remote area or difficult area, these mobile robots are useful. These are rolling robots, and these rolling robots have wheel. They have wheel to move around. So these are the type of robots that can quickly and easily search move around. However, they are only useful in flat areas because you need to have a flat area to move around. Rocky terrains give them a hard time, and flat terrains are their territory. Then we have walking robots. Robots on legs. You see, there are legs. Are usually bought in when the terrain is rocky and difficult to enter with wheels. So robots have hard time shifting balance and keep them from tumbling. This specifically the legs. That's why most robots would have at least four of them. Usually they have six legs or more. Like in this picture, you can see they have six legs. So even when they lift one or more legs, they still keep their balance. The development of this legged robot is often modeled after insects or crawfish, right? Then we have stationary robots. Robots are not only used to explore areas or imitate human beings. Well, the definition was that only, but most robots perform repetitive tasks without ever moving an inch. Most robots are working in industry settings, especially dull and repetitive tasks are suitable for the robots. So repetitive tasks, therefore, you have a stationary robots. A robot never grows tired. It will perform its duty day and night without ever complaining. So in case the tasks at hand are done, robots will be reprogrammed to perform other tasks. This is the use of stationary robots. Then we have autonomous robots. These autonomous robots are self-supporting, or in other words, self-contained. In a way, they rely on their own brains. So they have their own brain, means not like what we have or any living being can have. They are programmed. They have some uh, understanding of themselves, and on the background of on which they have mathematics and science, which makes them understand or make them that machine make that machine understandable of the things which are being generally understood by human beings. So actual imitation of human beings. Then we have remote control robots also. So these are an autonomous robot. Actually, despite its autonomous, not a very clever or intelligent unit. So the memory and the brain capacity is usually limited. An autonomous robot can be compared to an insect in that respect. So in case a robot needs to perform more complicated, undetermined tasks, an autonomous robot is not the right choice. So you need to have a remote control robots. And there are various components of robots, like structure, of course. There has to be a power source, actuation should be there, sensing, then manipulation and locomotion. All these are various parts or subparts if you are interested in making robots or robotics. So the structure of a robot is usually mostly mechanical and can be called as a kinematic chain. The chain is formed of links like bones, actuators, its muscles, and joints, which can allow one or more degrees of freedom. There comes the power source. So, suitable power source or power supply is needed to run the motors and associated circuitry. And typical power requirement range from this 3 volt to 24 volt DC. And 220 volt AC supply must be modified to suit the need of your machine. Batteries can also be used to run robots. So robots are driven by different motors, maybe DC motors, stepper motors, and servo motors. Then actuation. Actuators are actually the muscles of robots, the part which convert stored energy into movement. The most popular actuators are electric motors. Then we have manipulation. Robots which must work in the real world require some way to manipulate objects, like pick up, modify, destroy, and otherwise have an effect. Thus, the hands of a robot are often referred to as an effectors, while the arm is referred to as a manipulator. Some manipulators are mechanical grippers, vacuum grippers, and general purpose effectors. Then the locomotion or movement, motion. So it is concerned with the motion of the robot, and robot can contain different type of drives: differential drive, car drive, skid steer drive, synchronous drive, pivot drive, this articulated drive, and pivot drive. All these things are under locomotion. What are the advantages of robots? Of course, revolution in medical science and healthcare systems, new and wide scope in education and training, good help in nuclear industry, tremendously helpful in sports activities, and play the role of an efficient assistant in R&D sciences, and can be very well handle household businesses. Future perspective, scientists say that it is possible that a robot brain will exist by 2019. We are reaching at this point. So Werner Winch has suggested that a moment may come when computers and robots are smarter than humans. This is a very good statement. In 2009, some robots acquire various forms of semi-autonomy, including being able to find power sources on their own. So the association of the advancement of this AI, artificial intelligence, has researched on this problem. Thank you so much. I just gave you a brief idea about robots and robotics. Hope you understood it. Thank you so much.